And then 719, I think I've got time for one more. Let's do that Red Planet Awaits game that we wanted to. This is our first game on 42. First time I've ever done anything on 42, so let's see how it goes. So the key to Red Planet Awaits is terraforming parameters and support, which kind of pulls me towards a scientific start, because it will let us get bacteria spreaders out earlier, and it will let us start terraforming faster. I'm not sold on expansive being that good for Red Planet Awaits in particular, and balanced is just kind of boring. So I'm not like excited to see science, but I think it's the better choice. We've played so many games with Auntie already. Do we start with a titanium though? We do. It's okay, well, we start with a silicate too. That's a complicated choice. I mean, mine resources is really nice. Mine resources on titanium lets us build a lot of mines. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Who's gonna stop me? So this is gonna be... This layout is always so weird. If we do this as power, this can be food, this can be houses, I think we'll end up doing that. But then that doesn't leave us a great spot for the science configuration. You're gonna laugh, I'm undoing it. To put my headquarters... What's gonna suffer here is food. We're gonna need a second city to do food production. You go here. You go here, you go here. This is going to be 3 houses. Get me started on the titanium early. A second lab is like kinda good, because we don't know where tritium is, and we don't really know where nitrates are. That building can be built extremely quickly. Give me the silicate. Give me a greenhouse farm. Now I think I take a thermo generator. Plus 10 food will let us build an eco home in 2 turns. And then I need to explore nitrates on this turn. Huge. Grab nitrates there. You go here. You're gonna go here. You're gonna let us get this and this. Next turn we're drilling for titanium, and that's gonna let us build both those mines. We export science, 100%. We start bringing in tritium so we can get our generators online. And we keep taking generators too. So drill here, build. Next turn I guess we'll build. You can come here, grab an empty tile. I would love another robot hub. Give me the cheap explorer. And then give me the expensive explorer on... Oh, more power. Just keep power going. That was stupid. We should have done titanium. Oh well. We'll just do that instead. I would really like to find a large hint of tritium so that I could drill before Thomas leaves. That feels like something that I would appreciate having. We're not going to get it though, huh? Well, an eco home is just like a cheap home. But we got to think about food here soon, because we haven't found water either. This is actually like kind of a cursed start. What's your deal? You're quite good, actually. Interesting. We have no water, we have no food. That's not that great. We have no water, we have no food, we have no power. It's messed up, quite honestly. Did we build that other lab? We did. So we definitely don't need you. We're not going to need you. We don't have any buildings that cost... Well, we do, but we haven't built them yet. I need water. Quite simply, I need Water. You'll be good satellite for next turn. Are you any good for a city? You're also, like, not that bad of a city. So we need food production, which means we're probably going to start here to get that fertile soil. Well, there's fertile soil in both, I guess. The adjacency bonus is going to be weird for that one, whereas here we can do a triple farm. So I think we do start here. And I know it's, like, incredibly speculative because we're miles away from starting any city. But still. Sure, why not? At least we have science, I guess, would be the upside. But, like, it's really not doing a ton for us. Your proposal increases. So we actually want to do you first, and then we want to do you second. I'll take my large hint of water, please. I'll take my food, please. So it might look a little weird, but I'm going to hold a greenhouse farm. No, we have 3 hints of water. I'm going to play a greenhouse farm. But I want to keep one in reserve that I can put on that fertile soil. And I need to be really stingy with power here, too. It's all bad. It's all a bunch of not good stuff right now. You're a city spot, too. You're not that interesting, though. I do think I keep importing water here. I don't love any of this. I guess I take a hospital. We keep exploring water. We're at 8. Next turn, we don't have a satellite next turn. This sucks. Everything about this is just bad. I don't even know how we find our way out of this mess. We haven't found a second city yet, so Pretty Cities isn't horrible. Interclass Dialogue Center is fine. That gives us water. Okay, maybe this is how we find our way out of this mess. Also, trade routes will find our way out of this mess because we can import food. Just keep getting rid of research. Give me an Interclass Dialogue Center. Like, everything you can to stave that number off right now. We're in the market of buying time. Would happily take Cyanophyta. Would happily take a speculative resonance station. You're dead to me. We haven't even built one tritium thermogenerator yet. You're also dead to me. I don't care about the water. We're importing water. What's most important now? Food, silicates. Food. Okay. Next turn, we found a city. This is good news. We like this. It's not a good city in terms of the tiles it can expand to, but what we need it to do is generate food. That is its most important function. Also, a photovoltaic field. I think we have a tile for that. It's here. So I think we need to take that as well. And we can afford it too because we have the silicates for some reason. Found you. Just take your adjacency bonus from it. You do have to destroy... Well... No, I think we do this. We spend power, even though we don't have a ton of it. We're waiting on water to come back up. But what we can do is we can build a robot hub. And I think the robot hub is going to come like down here. That's going to get us a highland tile. It's going to get us a photovoltaic field. It's going to get us an empty tile that can, in all likelihood, probably be a landing pad. Because I think I need trade routes to live. I think trade routes might be the only thing that are going to keep me in this game right now. And then I guess we'll just like explore to see if anything good is here. No, it's a pretty shitty city tile. Still no hints of tritium, by the way. I would say that I'm not having a fun time as a result of that. I would say... that I'd really rather not import at all. No, that's stupid. Why would you ever not import? Bin a food. Bin some nitrates. Rush a bacteria spreader. That puts us at 18. Puts us at 24. We need like a small science hint, and then we can build it in 2 turns. It'll be that one. That one's cheap. Bus station. Don't even think about it. Just take it. Plus 10 power. That's huge. You can't build that. Don't be tempted by it. You can't build it. Do be tempted by this, even though it costs you power, because you are going to have some extreme support issues as soon as that number starts ticking up, and you need to get ahead of it. Reset this. Start working towards generators. Abandon food. You'll take care of it later. Perfect. Now you can bin a science. That was where you're gonna put the fucking bacteria spreader, idiot. Can I just take that back? I think I'd rather just take that back. Okay. Just like any hint of tritium, would it kill you? I guess in lieu of that, we would take water. So like you are a pretty expensive water tile to get to. You're +1 water and +1 tritium if we just used you, but I don't really want to. Maybe I do. Because it also gets us a tritium. And then if we use it next turn, we could build a generator. Not happy about it. But it is how it could work. We could also get to a geothermal spot. 10, 11, 12. So bus station. Bus station this turn. Industrial lobbying next turn gets us a geothermal spot. And another empty tile to put a landing pad in. That's actually quite good. Except it necessitates bulldozing that rock. No, it doesn't. You can just, like, not be so details-oriented about getting perfect synergies on every tile all the time. You can just do that instead. Get rid of a science. Get rid of all your... No, don't get rid of all your science, because you'd like to build a research center. Wait, what? Oh, the landing pad eats my titanium. Skip it. Way more important to get a geothermal generator up. It's actually easier food than trying to farm water together. So we go like, yeah. We do this, +2 power. We do this, +2 food. And now we're starting to look okay, but like it's turn 16. This is what I wanted my game to look like on like turn 10. It's still like really bad. So now 4, 8, 12, 16. We can afford to do that twice. To farm a research center. -26 support. We're sweating it a little bit. I think I kind of need support at this point. I think I would also like to have more food at this point. But let's... I mean, we're so far away from it, but this is a decent tile. Let's just prep that tile. Were you any good? Oh, you're also quite good. Holy cow. Wait a minute. Fertile soil and water? Dude, all these tiles are like insane. What is going on? I want to found both these cities. Let's get off of you. Give away some of your nitrates to keep this rolling. I need caches. Any chance you could be like a food asteroid? No? Well, actually, we have 12 turns to do that. We have 2 trade routes right now. it would let us build a resonance station. It would take you 12 turns. It would take you less than 12 turns because you picked a landing pad up. I think I'm going to go for it. I really, really need a hint of tritium. Like, anywhere. Take this. Food is huge. Never, and tritium. It's all happening. It's like exactly the turn that I wanted. Okay. Then you come in here. We're committing to that project so that we can get a resonance station up. I don't even want to play you. Like, you're good. I don't want you to tempt me by making me think that I should spend power and food. All of my attention is focused on these two city spots right now. I will take no distractions. Huge. Like, good, but not as good, in my opinion. Food. I'd so much rather have food. You are water. That lets us found a city. We have enough water to do it. We just need food, which we get by exploring haphazardly. You have a spare tile. It's here. Methanogenium. Absolutely. We somehow have the power. I really need that rock on. Sure, go for it. What do you need? You don't need silicates. Don't be tempted by silicates. How about titanium? Yeah, you need titanium to keep that project going. Grab that. I'm so scared, and I don't know why. I'm so nervous, man. The power boost is huge. We haven't done any power production yet. We're going to have so much bonus power from taking that. We're going to have insane amounts of bonus power from that. And then you already know what it is. Just keep exploring. You get +1 of each resource. That means you want to harvest stuff that has a lot of stuff. Please, please, food caches. 28. I don't think it's worth delaying that project. We're just going to wait 2 turns to finish that rather than doing the trade route now. I would rather have the... Okay, well... Now, like, I don't... No, this is fine. We take tritium. I want all of this. But I guess I would take a bus station for expansion tiles in these cities. This one in particular probably wants to reach 2. We come in here. We build you. We explore, but just be careful not to spend too much power. You do not want to spend too much power. Do you reach anything interesting with a bus station? No. That's a bad city tile. We're going to overwrite it. That's a good city tile. We don't want to overwrite it. Okay, this is the turn. This is the day we've all been waiting for. Give me another farm, honestly. Over everything else. Yeah, over everything else here, give me another farm. Mons Stead. Sure. Sure? Yes. 5 food per turn. Now, what's our next issue? Our next issue is water. But it's not a huge issue. Actually, why didn't we just build that mine? Our next issue is water, but it's not a huge issue. It's like a relatively small issue. One that I'm not super concerned about. I'm also looking at this asteroid project, and it's like, we're about to be able to build that thing naturally. Was it really that important? I'm gonna say yeah, probably it was. But who knows? Would love to take another one of you, but would also really like a research center. But would also really like a gas factory. Now, let's stay focused on food. We know we have a ton of good cities to settle right now, and we really just want to prioritize them. So, like, you're going to be a second food. Soil factory's going to go crazy over there later on. Keep prioritizing water for some reason. I don't remember why, but like presumably it's important. And then trade route's not assigned. Good. That'll be done in 2 turns. Then we can start flooding the planet. Maybe we'll have some plant spreaders by then. Reverse engineering is not really what I want to be doing. This is really what I want to be doing, though. This is good synergy between all the different projects we've taken. I would take a second bacteria spreader in a heartbeat over virtually anything else here. Our water is okay, so I would definitely do that, and then I would do a little bit of that. And then I guess I would grab this hint of tritium. Puts us at 8. That's really unlucky. Because I just want to finish that project, so it frees up the space slot. This is starting to come together, though. Things are actually starting to work. I would love to take a miner's cottage over anything else here. What would I like to see above like anything else that exists in the game? I would love to see a development center. But I don't currently think that a development center exists. I think the game forgot that they were supposed to be in the game. That's just kind of awkward. That's not awkward, though. We want that. We want this. That should have triggered power boost 1 time. Yeah. 11 power. We're feeling really good about that. Hit me with one of those. Next turn we can build a house. Don't really know where it's going to go, because Great Crater is the only place that has mines right now. I guess it's going to go there by default. Minus 39. I'm not really sweating it. It's so anemic. It just doesn't do anything. Support's getting a little scary. This city tile's bad. We're just going to put a bacteria spreader on it. Give me a methanogenium here. Give me a methanogenium here, because we've made no heat progress yet. And then satellite me onto more tritium. So we're also going to be looking to found this spot as well. Do we care about any of these? You're nothing. You're nothing. So we don't care about either of those. We also don't care about you. Mondstadt is going to get a bus station. So that it can reach up here and it could grab stuff like sandstones, just to give us a little extra support. I guess temporarily you can have a drone hub. Don't know what I'm going to use that tile for, but like at least we have it. Now, we need to explore a lot of tritium. I would love to get a city up here somehow. I don't really know how I'm going to manifest that at this point. We're doing okay on oxygen, honestly. Like, I would take a speculative Arctic Hare given that we only have 3 cards in hand right now. And also, this is like a horrendous assortment of cards, although a Soil Factory's not bad. Am I going to explore this turn? I do have 11 power. I think I could sacrifice exploring this turn to see if we get one really good card. That's not exactly it. None of these are like exactly it. I was hoping I would see a development center. Guess I take the Soil Factory. Because we've got a couple decent nitrate spots to explore. I thought there was one more down here too. No, just kidding. Maybe I was thinking of the rich soil. I don't know. I was thinking of something. Give me a little extra support. We are at minus 52 right now, which is pretty bad. I'm deeply concerned that I'm not seeing a development center. Like, I would build that. It's fine. I would build it over an exploration satellite. Because it's going to help our support, like, a little bit. $18 nitrates. If we get really lucky, we could get 22. We need to roll 3, and then it would have to be a +1. We'll see if we get really lucky. I'm going to need to take houses for support, I think. I'm also just going to need to, like, hit support tiles for support. You any good? No. Okay, in that case, we're going to come over here. We're going to get a quick +3 food. So, like, barring anything else, at least we can build a house every 3 turns. I don't think that's going to offset the support catastrophe that we're currently experiencing. And I also don't want to be too much of a pessimist, but I can't help but feel like we were kind of boned from turn 10 on this game. Well, that's terraforming parameters. Hang on. Maybe not all is lost. We have an anomaly coming up, so quantum data center would be fine. Maybe there is hope. I'd really like to put you in a spot where support buildings exist already. There's no such thing, but this is a +5. Now, you're not really like... Well, no, you are. You have a bus station. Whatever. Cry about it. I just wanted more titanium. And then we need to explore tritium. Because I'd like to finish this project. We're at minus 43. Hard conditions research lab. So that's nice for 2. Nah. Gas factory's nice. Space factory I would really like to take since we're running with Nihilea, but we have no tritium income, so just give me a gas factory because it works right now. We also have a fertile soil. We're not going to have the water for it. Just ignore it. You're not going to have the water. You can't be a noxious use. Gas factory people don't like living next to. You could be... These both could be noxious uses, though. Let's get a little bit of that going. Keep tritium coming in. If this is 3, we'll be fine. We'll be able to finish that in a turn. That's going to buy us some support. We need a plant spreader to come down here pretty soon. We need a lot of things, if we're being honest, but a plant spreader would be one of them for sure. I would happily take a support building that primarily costs silicates, because we have a ton of them. It was only +2. That's sad. Because there's not going to be any... No, there is one down here. Never mind. Okay, so you're done next turn. Are you any good? No. We'll be looking to found that spot in 2 turns. Or next turn if we explore a hint of water. Which I think is very doable. There's our plant spreader. Still no development center, though. Finish you. Our titanium income is decent, so I think I would probably grab... No, I think we have to take a research center. Because a research center makes it more likely that we see a development center at all. Yeah. So you're going to go like here. We need to explore a hint of water this turn. That lets us found to this city. Which is going to be here. We can build this anomaly immediately for plus science. It's like +3. Oh, we got an extra project from building from the high capacity research computers. That's actually huge. Now we can take this. We can start working on water some more. That's actually massive. I completely forgot that we had that perk. And now we have a development center. Okay, things are starting to come together. I would take another bacteria spreader. I actually don't feel like I need to play a development center now. And I would prefer to focus on terraforming parameters. I'd also like to explore nitrates, because I want to get that park down, because we're still at minus 37 support per turn. It's not a healthy amount of support income. We can also build you. Just give me a little extra support, you know? Now, where do you go? You're fine. I mean, you're not fine. That's not a very good building. You're fine. You don't have houses, but eventually you will. Yeah, sure. Eventually you'll have 2 houses there. It's suboptimal right now, but remember we have 10 food per turn. So it's not going to be suboptimal forever. So at this point, I think it makes sense to evaluate where we are at as a Martian society. And where we're at as a Martian society is we're not doing that bad. We're a little over halfway through the game. We are well under halfway through actually achieving the scenario. But we've made progress on some terraforming parameters. Atmosphere in particular is looking really good. We have the spreader buildings that we want in hand, although we have no nitrates. And our basic economy is okay. Not having tritium is a huge deal. Not having nitrates is a huge deal. But those are problems that are fixable. That would be a sick city spot. This would be a sick trading post spot. You get a free nitrate, free water, free mine, or free titanium. But we're a long ways away from that. This would also kind of go crazy as a city. You've got 2 canyons, you've got an aquifer. We should probably keep founding. I just haven't seen a city location that really speaks to me recently. So I don't know. I think we're in an okay spot. I think things are all right. I think there's a lot of room for improvement. We do get bonus points from project suggestions and project researches, but it's not a lot. It's really not a lot. But then what else are you doing with 8 science per turn? I mean, a 3rd bacteria spreader's not bad. 12 science? I won't be repairing that this turn. I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do this, and then I need to find 2 nitrates somewhere. I'd really rather not spend the nitrates, but I'd also really rather not lose the support. So I guess I will. That was actually a catastrophic earthquake. In terms of costing us resources we didn't really want to spend. So my next priority here, I think, should be to pursue terraforming parameters by grabbing as many nitrate spots as I can find, and then also trying to get an android hub into Greeley Post to grab this aquifer and this rich soil, which I can turn into a nitrate mine instead of an ag complex. Let's keep an eye out for 2 tritium or 10 titanium. Because you could also bust to here and here, which are empty tiles. You could bust to here, which is an aquifer. You could bust to here, which should be an empty tile. Maybe we actually just find 2 tritium. I'd really want to take import methane, but I don't think I can. I cannot. Okay, let me solve my proximal problem first, which is I want a bus station in Greeley Post. That problem has been solved. Next problem, we have no titanium. That problem has not been solved. But I think there's some pretty big hints out here that should be able to help with it. Is import methane from Titan better than existing projects? No. Is a research campus good? Not really. So this is a project that's given us +1 science, basically. And then what do we have here? It's always nice to have a dock. It's kind of always nice to have a cultured meat lab. We don't have water to support these. I'll just take a dock. Alright, we need to explore titanium this turn. You just go away for a second. I would really rather build a rich soil mine. But this project's not that important to do right now. We probably should have reworked how that happened last turn. Build me a mine on this aquifer. Because next turn we'll have 4 titanium. If we get lucky on an explorer, and we have the satellite up, we'll be able to hit 8 next turn. We can set up the nitrate mine. We also have 20 science right now. So you're going to be a support building. You're going to be a house. You can just be a development center. We're not doing anything else with our science right now. I don't really feel like I'm ever going to want to build that other bacteria spreader. We have 2 running already. We have 3 running already. You definitely don't need to be here. Now we can think. A train station is big. And then you're just like a support building that we'll be able to buy soon because we're generating water. And then robots are just kind of nice to have. And I guess we finish you. I'll think about you in a bit. It's getting kind of complicated. That's a support threshold. Just thinking where I might want this train station. And Greeley Post is looking kind of good. It would let us grab both those canyons, and it's got this nice 4 configuration. In fact, I might move this quantum data center to here when I have the water and build a think tank condominium here, because if I put a support building here, it hits all 4 residencies, but this building also generates science, so it'll benefit from being on that anomaly. That would be really nice. In fact, I could just, like, maybe do that now. 13. This would need to be +2. It can be +2. Yeah. So you come here, and you come here. And then I think we definitely turn you into a train station. Because we'd like you to reach a lot of different tiles. Yeah, you're not even that good. So you can come there. We'll grab this canyon view. Are you good? No. You can be an empty tile. Grab this large aquifer. I guess just grab like another empty tile. So if we see like a gene vault, the spreader building, it would be quite nice and Greeley. What did we actually get? Not a lot that's really interesting. A marsh is fine. A landing pad is fine. I really want to save nitrates for a plant spreader because we are at water level 1 right now. And you know what? We might actually find an opportunity to build a desal facility. Heat parameter up, that's great news. A second think tank condominium? I don't think we'll be doing that. I think there's a world where we could take a research center. We also know that giant heaters are just kind of rare, so we'll grab one of those. And then I need to get back on the titanium route so that we can build that nitrate mine. So give me like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next turn we can do it. Dump a science. Dump 2 silicates into MarsNet. Next turn we can build this mine, and then we're going to be in pretty good shape. Also, don't do that. You need that for the mine, you stupid idiot. Just pass. It's not a horrible idea. we're probably not going to found that many new cities. But Eureka's really good with the number of projects that we have. But also we, like, have a bunch. But Iokunle does explore twice. Exploring twice is actually quite nice. It is pretty nice to explore twice. Build me my nitrates mine. And now we actually want to explore nitrates. So give me one of these. And give me, one of those. We're basically rushing to a plant spreader now. We can go back to doing that to actually keep flooding the planet. Like, we're at +2 water. What's going to cost a lot of water? An animal spreader is going to cost a lot of water. We actually do want to mine water. I was thinking, like, do we want to just aquifer breach that? I don't think we do. What I do think we might want to do, though, is just plunk another research center down. And then think about what we want to take. A marsha's fine. A cloud formation facility might enable us to put down some good wildlife. The rest of this is pretty underwhelming. Support increase. It's fine. We're chilling. I would love to take that, but there's no room for it right now. I'd love to take that, too. Hang on. We have 30 food this turn. If we could find a way to get titanium, we could build a Marsha in Greeley, which would be quite nice. So let's do like that, which should put us at 5. So that we can do this. That's just a flat +6, and it's a tile. And then do we have like a big hint of nitrate anywhere? No, but we have another big hint of titanium for 6 power. Ah, nitrate for 5. Yeah. So that's 18. We have another one. 23. Next turn, 25. We're actually really close to a plant spreader, which is good. And then what do we got in here? A GMO lab isn't actually that far off. I also think that a CO2 factory is not that far off. And I really want to make sure that we are dragging our terraforming parameters across the finish line, rather than just assuming that it'll all work out, because historically that hasn't been true. Give me a plankton for sure. We don't have a water bacteria yet. Give me a cloud seeder for sure, because it enables us to put down some good plants if we need to. The rest of this I'm probably not going to take, but let me just come back to it with fresh eyes in a little bit. What we need on this turn is nitrates. Just a little bit. There's got to be some left. Yeah, here we go. +2. Okay, we needed a little more than that. +3. Perfect. That was more in line with what I was looking for. We put you down. We just start spreading plants. We can also set up this mine, because we want to now start working on an animal spreader. And you might be like, oh, you should probably like save your water since you're working on an animal spreader. No, we should get food, because we want to make use of that fertile soil. Now what is our plan? Our terraforming parameters, I think our plan is put down a CO2 factory, put down a giant heater, and after that, our terraforming parameters are going to take care of themselves. We really won't have to look at them. Like, all we do is spreaders and water projects, and that's it. So we should really probably just pivot to support income, which is going to be like our main source of points for the rest of the game. Trade routes, like, not that great. Trade routes and mines, not that great. I'd rather put down a house that gives you like 20 support than try and get points from trade routes. So let's try and make sure that what we're doing at this point is taking houses and then giving houses a livable place to be. We have 12 food per turn. We already have a GMO lab. I don't need a second one. I think I'm throwing all of this out. It's a titanium asteroid. That would be really nice, but I can't hold it, unfortunately. Magnetic field would be really nice. I can't hold it, unfortunately. Skyscrapers are like technically support. So I think we take that. You're a support building, so we take you. I'm not going to have enough science for you for a bit. You're just going to have to wait. And that produces water. We don't care about that one. So first, start me off with this GMO lab, because we have a spot for it to go. And it was... You had the soil factory already. It was not there. Did we not have a spot for the GMO lab? Oh no, it's here. I knew I saved a spot for it. There you go. Then we'll put like another crop building there. It'll be fine. And then we need to throw something out. And we're making 4 water per turn. It's going to be you. Then we have 13 power to spend on exploration. What do we need from exploration? Water. Water and titanium. So we do one of those, and we do one of these. They're nice and cheap. Oh, what the fuck? It's a huge city. What the hell? Okay, we'll be founding that. That's just an incredible city overall. And we make 14 food per turn, so we can just spend buildings liberally. We're going to let this asteroid pass. We don't have room for it. That's an incredible city. And it's coastal. It's actually insane. We start taking spaceports at this point as well, I think. None of the rest of these buildings really appeal to me, although it would be very funny to put a stonemason in this city, because there's so many rocks. But I don't think stonemason is good. So we do a bit of that, we do a bit of this, we do a bit of that, we do a bit of this. Next turn, we found that city. Also, it's really weird that those 2 hexes don't connect. What's up with that? We have 9 titanium, so we could just put down like a landing pad for free. We also need to dike that eventually. We might as well do it now. We even have the think tank condominium in hand to put on the anomaly spot so that we can do like a house configuration. It's actually crazy. We have everything we need. Greeley Post also has an expansion tile. I'll save that for the other place. We'll probably grab that tile. It's just going to be empty. But we'll grab it anyway. Minus 65? I'm really like not concerned. I think we are cruising right now. I don't think I even need a train station. I should grab it just so I have it. Like, your terraforming parameters, who cares? Your support. I mean, I guess I don't have another project, so we'd, like, take you just because, but you're definitely first on the chopping block. I really want to explore that tile, but I can't because it's a sandstorm. So let's do this. Let's found you. Large coast town, sure. You're going to go here. I have a plan. You're going to go here. Another house will go there. You'll be a support building. Out the back here, we're just going to have our collection of utility science buildings, and then we're also going to set this mine up for extra silicates. You'll probably also get a train station, because I want, like, everything that's out here. And then where do we explore this turn? Not many places, because we are short on power. I think we go, like, here to get titanium. And that's it. That's all we can reach. Some trade routes not assigned. Fair enough. This will finish MarsNet, which is going to help us a little bit with support. I'll come back to you. Down to minus 80. This is really not like... Well, it's +2 per turn for everything that's adjacent. It's actually not that bad. Give me this tile. Give me this tile. You're not that interesting. Candidate for expansion for sure. But you don't need the expansion tile. Is anyone else missing a good support building? Like, you're only +3. If I put you down here, you'd be +6, and you'd get 1 expansion. You can't really use it. Mondstadt also can't really use an expansion tile right now. Schiaparelli Colony also can't really use an expansion tile right now. So I guess Large Coast Town is just kind of getting the delivery drones by default. And then I'd like you to have blacks. I don't have power. Fair. Next turn. Next turn I'll have power. And then let's also start getting Plankton down. Now, for projects. You don't have anything super special except for, like, really good research tiles. But I'm probably not going to be making use of those. I'm probably just going to be throwing both of those out, but why wouldn't you grab them? Okay, a house. Good. A dock isn't exactly what I'm looking for. I'd rather have a shipwright. Entertainment center's good support, though. And then research centers just have, like, a really nice synergy right now. I'll take a dock, why not? So you're going to go here. That's going to give me 1 more expansion. I would rather protect natural heritage, because it will give us more in the long run. We need titanium to do that. Is there a way that I can explore twice this turn? 2 and 4? Yes. There and there. And then we'll satellite for titanium, because we only need 2. Just grab that. That should be 8. Protect natural heritage. 6 support per turn. Again, it's just like what contributes to our victory condition. We can bring even more random science buildings down here because we're also getting high capacity research computers out of it, which is like, you know, also building our synergies with that. And then what projects do we want? Honestly, none of these. Just get out. We would really like to start saving up tritium to build spaceports, though. Like, this spot is pretty good. This spot is, like, okay. Actually, that's comfort of living in 3 different cities with a free silicon export. That's actually, like, pretty neat. We'll probably put it there, because it's going to contribute more to support. Okay, minus 78. We're a little worried. Whenever you increase science or silicates. Don't I have, like, some kind of science synergy up here? Yeah. So I think that answers that. We'll be taking open science database. We will be exploring for tritium. This is 510. Take a rover museum. I know exactly where I want that. That's going to go on this other anomaly. Once we can afford it. And then next turn we can afford a spaceport. We just don't have the power right now. Kind of surprised that power is an issue, but maybe I shouldn't be, because power is always an issue. We absolutely want that. So you can go. You can come in. We want this just because we can build it immediately. Could also build that immediately, but I don't actually think we're going to need atmosphere. Well, what else are you doing with your water, right? It's the classic question. You're not doing anything else with your water, so just take it. And you could actually build both of these. So you can go here. You can go here. And then you can go here. And then sure, build a viewpoint tower. Comfort of living in Greeley should be insane right now. I can still research a project. I wouldn't mind picking up like a nice support building, but I haven't seen one in a while. I don't think delivery drones are the way forward. Temperate forest is a great plant. We'll take that for sure. We will build this before I get tempted to spend any of my other power. And then let's get started on the ocean. So I can breach a non-owned aquifer. Where's a water deposit that I'm never going to use? Does this cost power? It does cost power. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to be able to afford that. Let's just spread black sand instead. We should also grab the North Pole and spread black sand up there as well. Like, I could make a dock here, but I'd rather just make a, you know, the actual thing. Let's just take a look at projects instead. Not really seeing anything amazing. I don't think I want any of these. Well, maybe I want giant space mirrors. Heat is pretty far behind. And we are pretty silicate rich when we're not exporting them for projects. So I guess that's okay. We'll take another house too, just because it's there. Leader can still perform an action. Yeah, you don't have anything to do this turn, unfortunately. I would really love to do importing life forms at this point. I don't think I really need Jagrov. I just really want to see more life forms, because I think that's what's going to get us across the finish line. Gene Vault is great. O2 spreader could enable us to put down some good animals. You're a decent support building and you're a good house. I could pick 3 more projects. That's insanity. Holy cow. I don't think I... No, I do want one. I want a shipwright. I don't think I need any of that other stuff, though. I can't even, like, see what's in my hand, man. So, like, give me an entertainment center. This other one, let's make sure there's nowhere else we need to put it. You're fine. You should really have one of these instead. Enable you. Build a house? You're good on houses. Build a house? You're not yet good on houses. You can take a house. You go here, here. It's a -1, but it'll be okay. I need... Do I have a hint of power anywhere? I wouldn't mind a little bit of extra power. No. Yes, actually. Good, because that lets us build a gene vault in Greeley. And then with the rest of our explore actions, which granted is only the satellite because I don't have enough power to explore and study, we want to make for the pole and Borealis to spread black sand. And at this point, we're taking whatever has the higher prestige, because it's going to matter before too long. So free trade route, free import, big export. And honestly, just keep spreading plankton. Phobos? No, not today. Water project? Yes, today. More projects? Yes, just because it's funny. The rest of this? Kind of over it. Now, let me just parse this enormous hand. Give me guided tours for support. Give me a rover museum for support. I would really like to have enough power to destroy rocks, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen today. Next building here needs to be a house. I can put a research center back here, just to get it out of my hand. Also, Demachus is going to need water no matter what, right? We're at water 1, and it's at -2 water. So I'm just going to put a cloud seeder here now. Because I know that's going to be what I want. Can't put plankton anywhere. Fair enough. Let's keep working on heat, then. Because heat's the one I'm a little worried about. And then explore and study, still can't afford, just keep importing life forms. Sharks are 16, Atlantic herring is 11. We take sharks. I'll come back to you. There's a lot of choices in there right now. This turn, I need titanium, because then I could build a Marsha. So let's solve that problem. Monstead was going to get houses. That's a plus 11 support. We can destroy 1 rock. We can destroy 2 rocks. Now we have a little bit more flexibility in what buildings we can put down. And then we figure out what project we want to take. Are any of these good support buildings or houses? A house is pretty good. A beach resort is pretty good. The rest of these are not. I'll take my plus 5 science. I need to figure out what to do with all this science. Realistically, it's way more than we need. Alright, oxygen plus. I need like spreader buildings is really what's kind of hurting right now. Like a plant spreader would go crazy. Take one of you. No plant spreader though. Like a miner's cottage is like fine, I guess. A homestead is fine. I'm probably going to throw a lot of these out. We're 21 of 20 in the hand. Yeah. So you can come down here. It's a lot of cards in there, man. Let's see. Let's get nitrates ready for an eventual spreader when we finally see one. 24. Import me some life forms. Temperate rainforest is huge. We love those. I should have probably tried to grab titanium, but it's a little late for that now. You increase oxygen by 1. I want to put you in a zone that will never reach max oxygen, which would be a zone that is currently at -1 oxygen. It would be Cyrenum. It would be Sabia Minor. I need to build a house here. In like that spot, maybe? To go there. And that's going to be a botany and forestry center, because it's already got an alpine pine forest here. It should be a robot hub, actually. It should be a robot hub. I should grab that tile, and instead of a canyon view, it's going to be an animal spreader. We need to do that next turn. I'm not taking any of these. Alright, next turn. Big hint of titanium. For sure. I'll come back to you. I'm busy right now. Big hint of titanium to put us at 6. Does such a thing exist anymore, actually? Might be the more pressing question. No, I don't think a big hint of titanium exists anymore. Well, in that case... I guess I'm just kind of fricked. Let's keep working towards the pole. Okay, next turn we discover it. You have a beach tile, but you want it to be warm. We should build a giant heater here. We should build a beach resort here. We should point the giant space mirror here. We also have 30 food this turn, so we should build a house. Where does a house need to go? You're fine. You need a house still, but you don't need expansion tiles. And a miner's cottage is kind of wasted on you. You can... Okay, we can't do a Marsha. We might not build a house this turn even though we can. Because, like, you're... Well... I mean, I guess it doesn't, like, really matter. 10 support is 10 support. We could also poach this nitrate mine. Yeah, poach a nitrate mine from Greeley. And then just give Greeley this, even though it's a -1. It's fine. You need 3 water and 2 heat. You need 1 water and 2 heat. if I wait one turn, I'm pretty sure I can plant you somewhere. So I'm going to wait one turn on that. And then I'll give you the animal spreader instead. And we're going to put you in a place where nobody will ever live. Because you'll be good support. We have 10 turns to get around 300 support. It's like 330. That feels like a tall order right now. But maybe we can do it. Who knows? It's going to take a lot of support. Projects. I don't think I can afford to take any of these. Give me a Marcia. Some trade routes aren't assigned. Okay, that I can fix. I'd really like to finish that giant space mirror next to get heat to 3 to put this beach resort down. And the life form spread we're going to wait for next turn. Don't remember why. Oh, because water parameter increases. There you go. And then we can put down temperate forest. Yeah. So you go like here. I would really love another plant spreader. I also need a hint of titanium. I remember now. That was not what I meant to do. And it's not possible to revert using it. Okay, that blows. But it's fine. We can recover. That's just a straight up misclick. You need an elevated zone with oxygen 2. I don't think that exists anywhere right now. Yeah, there's nowhere on the planet that's currently oxygen 2. There's a couple places that will be eventually. But none of them are around right now. So instead, might we want to do something like put a train station down? For any reason. Because Ionia will be. And it does have a Highland tile there. And it does have a Highland tile here. But like, I don't think I'm going to need the titanium. Really has a bus station already, though? You know, maybe Mondstadt should get it. You've got an elevated tile here that you could work, although you'll only ever be oxygen 1. But we could put down a botany and forestry center like there. Yeah, I think I've talked myself into it. You're going to get a train station. You also have a bus station already, though, son of a... You've got a bus station. Large Coast Town has a bus station, right? No. Oh, okay, in that case, you can have it. We'll take you here. We'll extract that. We'll take you here. We'll take you here. And are you any good? No. We will take you here. So this is the Highlands tile where the mountain hut will go. Because you'll have oxygen 2 when oxygen ticks over. And then we can save this for, I don't know, doing something else with. I think we wanted to put it like here. Well, we'll figure it out. Because the animal spreader's gone now. Yeah. That's what we wanted to do. Okay. Are we good here? No, we need to research projects. Right, we didn't even do this at all. Okay, take you. Honestly, take you, because we make almost 20 science per turn anyway. None of the rest of this really wows me. And then where do you have space? We actually might need to found a new city just so we have a place to put all these science buildings down. Okay. Turn these in. Trade routes not assigned. I can do that for you. Get elephants? Elephants are huge. Like, literally, but also score-wise, they're huge. I would love to pick them up. I would love to take a plant spreader. If we explore nitrates, we could build it this turn. I would love to take a house for support. I would love to take another train station for utility. I'm going to come back to the rest of you and think about it. First things first, grab me these nitrates so I can put down a plant spreader. Because plant spreaders do incredible work right now. Like a coral reef is plus 18. It's huge. Then, we're not at the next oxygen threshold yet, but we will be arriving shortly. So you just, like, stay in the back of my mind. We need to farm up a little bit, but it's okay. We'll get there. The robot hub, we finally have enough titanium. Even if we bulldoze it. So you come here, grab me these 2 tiles. We're going to take a support penalty on them. It's okay. I would like to harvest that for 8 tritium, in fact, but I don't have the power. I would also like to build that canyon view, because we've got 2 houses here. Sure, that'll do it. There you go. Then what? I don't know. I guess we take the rest of our projects. Atmosphere's done next turn, so I don't actually need you. I don't actually need any of you. You can all go. And then explore and study, that's not going to be the one. We should probably gene mod things. Like, let's take temperate rainforest down to double water. That should increase the number of zones we can put it in. Stop using that. It's crazy that we're importing titanium and it's still not enough. Minus 104? Sure. Our enemy right now is the clock. I'll look at you later. We could place another miner's cottage. Who actually still has room for houses? You're done. You're done. We gotta found a new city. You don't look that bad. It does get us a tritium deposit, which is nice. And you have a lot of expansion potential. New Mexico, sure. Little on the nose, but, you know. Then, gene mod my temperate forest so it can go literally anywhere. Then if we do this, we can build a house every 2 turns. And if nothing else, that'll push us over the support threshold. But really, we need to find a zone that's currently double oxygen. Or we need to make a zone that will be triple oxygen so that we can put elephants there. Xanthi cannot do it. Needs to be triple oxygen. Arabia could do it. We would need to build a botany center here after oxygen increases, but that's doable. And then we put elephants there. Elephants are 45 by themselves. They take us to 750. We only need 200 more support. That's extremely doable with just things like houses. And also the ridiculous number of project increases that we're farming right now. Give me another animal spreader for sure, if that's the goal we're going to pursue. Sure. Mondstadt has a tile. Doesn't really accomplish anything for us. Throw the rest of those out. End turn. Atmosphere increase. Atmosphere is at 3. Great news. Plant spreader. Development center. Anything that costs science is basically free. I'll come back for the rest of you. Just kidding. I won't. You. And on it, just start piling houses in here. Pile them all up. Take me here. Build me a mine. Take me here, because that's where this botany and forestry center is going to go. We're at 30 water. Give me an animal spreader. I wish to spread clownfish. Too cold, I'm assuming? Yeah, too cold. Give me clownfish in Arabia. That's 18 support per turn. Give me a rock bulldoze and a development center. Give me a bacteria spread. Make it plankton. It takes away a cyanophyta. I don't love that. Put it over here instead. That's +2. What resources don't we have right now? You still don't have titanium somehow. So if you could find any titanium hints, that would be pretty cool. No, you should do this. Oh, they melted already. Okay, fair. I was going to spread black sand, but we can't because we're already at heat 2. We're at turn 59. We have 6 turns. Oxygen increments in 55, 66, 77, 88. It'll increment on the 5th turn. On 64. Heat is a long ways away. We need to go like 3 turns without spending... Even then, Giant Heater's not going to do anything. We need to finish Giant Space Mirrors. But we don't have the silicates. We need to explore silicates. I need to commit to like either of these. But the other thing we can do, because we just built our other animal spreader, is all these water mines. That would put us at 50. That would put us at 60. Any others that I can reach? 70. 80. And then with a dock, 90? So we need to expand in large coast town. We can get to water 3 without this project, is what I'm trying to calculate. Give me one of those. So that you can do one of those. I think it's more important that we finish Giant Space Mirrors to get to Heat 2. I think we're going to place an elephant. Maybe 2 elephants on turn 64, and that's going to be how we win. I think. We'll see. Plant spreader? I'm not going to be able to afford it. Your points, though. We also need tritium. We need to explore tritium. Grab that. Grab that. And then grab titanium too, probably. Do not spend power. Do not. Palm trees. Triple temperature, double rainfall. It's going to be hard when temperature's probably not going to increment. Give me horses instead. And then I need expansion tiles as well, which I guess is going to come from food. I can't spend power. Don't destroy those rocks. You can put it down here. And you were going to be a botany and forestry center. I need nitrates as well. 12, 13, 15, 80. Alright, you're done in 4 turns. You'll be done on turn 64. You're plus 30 heat. So we'll be at 64. Plus 12. We'll be at 78. We're going to be short. We're going to be short, which means that we could probably spend power. Like, are any of the polar zones super high on O2? We could get you to double O2. We could get you to double O2. We can't get any of them to triple O2. We need to... No, we have the zone uncovered. This is another place where we should be able to get elephants. Because they're only double heat. I think we might actually be alright. Let's do this and this. Because I need that tile for a reason that I don't remember. Maybe it was this? Increases heat by 1? Does that accomplish anything for me? I don't think so. Oh well. I guess we'll just play it. It does put us at triple water, so if we had like boreal rainforest, we could put boreal rainforest there. Now, is there anything in here that we need that's like on-demand support? No. We have plenty of houses. We have too many houses to play, and we don't have enough nitrates to get a plant spreader out. Mine resources seems like the kind of thing that could be really, really powerful right now. Because it would let us do things like drill for nitrates to get enough oxygen to push this zone to oxygen 3. Good start. We also have marshes. Or we could do a straight up homestead. Just like even more support. Sure. That lets us get sandstones. You're going to be done on 64, but it's not going to be enough for the heat. You know it's not going to be enough for the heat, so just leave it. You're a long ways from an animal spreader. That's not going to help you. This is points. This is points. Like, honestly, if we just take a development center each turn, that's not that bad. In a weird way. Look at the project suggestions and researches score. Actually, I think that might be increasing like multiplicatively. Total project researches. That's the number of projects we can pick in a turn. We can research 15 projects, and we're getting plus 70 for it. So it's like 20? No, it's like... No, I don't know. Math is hard. I'll deal with it later. I think we're actually okay, is the point that I'm trying to make, by demonstrating to you that I actually can't do basic math after streaming for 2.5 hours. I'll be taking 13 science. I'll be ending my turn. Who cares? I have so much support that it does not matter when those thresholds increase anymore. We take one of you. Don't be stupid. Don't throw it all away just because you think you can. 5 support does not really like get you your money's worth out of these resources anymore, though, on the other hand. Drill for titanium. You have a titanium mine, right? Yeah, here it is. Drill for titanium, because then you might be able to like build something that's good. Put a mountain hut. Oh, I can't even place it. I was gonna place it even though it doesn't work, because like it'll turn on eventually. They don't even let you do that. They don't even let you, man. Alright, is there anything else in here we need? Kind of. But like besides that, no. Do you even have anywhere to put it? Yeah, of course. Put it here. And the other thing I'm thinking... 18, 19, 20, 21, 22... Oh, we don't have silicates, right, of course. We're not going to need those either. Whatever. Sure, just in case. Your points. Your huge points. The other thing I'm thinking is if we drill for... Yeah, no, you don't even need to. You don't even need to if you drill for. You can just do it now. Grab this. Explore this. Grab this. Grab this. 40. 50. Yeah, 60. No, wrong. You. Destroy. You don't have the power. Fair. You make a good point. I'll grab silicates to keep that project running. Your double power cost for extra atmosphere, who cares? I can drill more titanium. You've needed so much titanium lately. Give me another Martia down here for a +8. And then show me a city that still has room in it. Okay, we're never going to use these tiles. Now, with my animal spreader, I would like to wait one turn, and I'd like to put down elephants next turn when my oxygen increases. We need... It's actually going to be lions and elephants, except I don't think I'm at heat 3 anywhere. Okay, change of plans. Change of plans. What is the change? Lions need heat 3, oxygen 2. Where are you going to achieve that? Lions need oxygen 2. Elephants need oxygen 3, heat 2. Lions need heat 3, oxygen 2. It's not really, like, true anywhere. Because you're +1, right? You're only +1. It's a problem for me. It might be in Tharsis. It might be in Tempe. I'm only going to be able to... No, it'll be okay. We're waiting. We're gonna wait and find out. And also we're gonna like increase a bunch of parameters next turn. It'll be okay. Just watch. It'll be alright. Don't care about any of these. Plus support. That's points. That's also points. Throw the rest of these out. Enable you. Now we have to think. No, we don't. First, put down elephants where you know they'll work. Oh, never mind, we won. We didn't have to think at all. Okay. We're good. We did it. We beat... What mastery level was that? 42? And Red Planet Awaits historically is not one that I'm great at. So to have it out of the way feels nice. That was 36. The next bracket that we hit is 45. We're doing it. There's not a lot left. If we play perfectly, it's 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 games. We're not going to do it in 13 games because I'm not very good and sometimes the game is hard. But we're making progress, and that's what counts. That is where I'm going to be done, though. I got to go grab some dinner because it's almost 9 p.m. If you want to catch some streams in the future, there's the Discord. You should hop in. It's a nice place. If you want to catch up on old stuff that we've done, you should check out the VODs channel. It's horribly out of date. I'm going to do it tonight. I know I've been saying I'm going to do it the last couple of times I've streamed. I'm going downstairs to make dinner. I'm coming back up. I'm doing all of my thumbnails. I'm doing all of my uploading. I'm going to get it set and squared away because it's like 3 weeks out of date at this point, and it's bad. So, if you're a fan of watching stuff over on YouTube, I would highly encourage you to check that out. If you're a fan of watching stuff on Twitch, I'll try and find some time to stream tomorrow. It's, relatively chill after the holidays have ended. There's not a lot going on, and I think I should be able to find the time. If neither of those options suit you because you're busy tomorrow, or you happen to, by mistake, it's fine. I get it. It happens. In that case, just have a nice rest of your weekend. And I'll see you around next time. Till then, take care.